Hey Patriots, this week in DBU Athletics, women's tennis historic season came to an end. Ellie Frye made her third Nationals appearance. And to start off this edition of Patriot Insider, DBU baseball began their postseason run over in Lynchburg, Virginia. On Wednesday, DBU took down Liberty on their home field 5-3 in the first round of the Conference USA Tournament. Brian Warburg was dominant on the mound, going 6 2/3 innings. DBU jumped out to an early lead thanks to Chayton Krause's 2-run shot. Liberty knotted it up in the 7th at 3 apiece, but an RBI double from Nate Humphreys reclaimed the lead, and Cody Grabick added an insurance run in the 8th with another RBI double. Luke Pettit came out of the pen to close it out on the mound and picked up his first career save. The following day, DBU squared off against Jacksonville State in a low-scoring battle. Micah Bucknam started on the mound with his first appearance since the end of April, going 3 perfect innings. James Ellwerner took over in the 4th and shined in relief, striking out a new career high of 12 batters over his 6 frames. With the game tied at 1-1 heading into the bottom of the 9th, the Patriots loaded the bases and walked it off on a sac fly by Ben Tryon that scored pinch runner Joey Narrett for the 2-1 victory. In Saturday's semifinals, the Patriots faced off against the Gamecocks once again after falling behind early. Ben Tryon put the Pats on the board with a 2-run homer. Tom Poole ripped an RBI double, and Chayton Krause followed with a run-scoring single to bring the Patriots within 1 in the 8th. DBU began a rally in the 9th, but weren't able to secure the comeback, falling 11-7, forcing a doubleheader later that evening for a chance at Sunday's championship game. In the second game of the day, Ben Tryon hit his 3rd home run of the tournament to tie it up in the 5th. After losing the lead, Luke Kiefner then blasted a 2-run homer over the right field wall to tie it up again at 3 apiece, but the Gamecocks responded by scratching 2 more runs across, with DBU falling 5-3. The Patriots are now headed to the NCAA Tournament for the 11th consecutive season as the number 2 seed in the Baton Rouge Regional. DBU will open regional play against number 3 seed Rhode Island on Friday night at Alex Box Stadium. The women's tennis team wrapped up their historic season after a hard-fought 4-1 match against Wayne State in their first ever Sweet 16 appearance. Andrea Delgado and Isa Quintero delivered DBU's lone doubles win of the match, and Emily Buchanan continued her dominant singles play, cruising to a 6-1, 6-0 win, preserving her undefeated record to close out the season. This 2025 campaign for the women's tennis team has been the most successful in program history, with a final record of 23-4 under 2025 ITA Women's National Coach of the Year Wade Morgan. In her 3rd appearance at Nationals, Ellie Frye wrapped up her season at the 2025 Outdoor Track and Field National Championships, placing 17th overall in the 800-meter prelims with a time of 2:12.29, coming up short of qualifying for the finals. Frye now heads into a well-deserved summer break alongside her teammates before gearing up for her senior season. That's all we have for this edition of Patriot Insider. As always, you can follow your favorite teams on socials, download the DBU Athletics app, or head to dbupatriots.com. But for this edition of Patriot Insider, I'm Alexis De La Garza, and go Patriots!